stepping into the three and missing it there is Dorian Finney-Smith, the ex-Mav, and he's bouncy. Claxton is bouncy. This team can shoot it. They've been struggling lately, but they got a lot of really good shooters. And another one. Shots in and around the rim. He's out in the perimeter now defending Van Vliet. Şengün, back to him. Quick release, and the Rockets are on the board.
That's just fun to watch.
Just like Dinwiddie could have gotten there if he would have continued with that drive back to Johnson. And it bounces in.
Twos, you want to run teams off the three-point line, and of course those contested shots.
Off balance from the baseline goes down for Smith in transition. Boy, that was an awkward looking release there, but it goes down for Bridges. To Şengün. So we got to shoot it. Green does a three. Yep. Şengün's being fronted. Van Vliet throws it over to the baseline. He gets doubled. Oh, it just worked by that for the easy two. Just spun around two defenders as if they weren't even there. So easy again. Just took his time to exactly what he wanted to do with it. And Finney-Smith finally gets one to go after an 0-5 start. In New Jersey. Dinwiddie to the rim. Yeah, season for Ime Udoka.
Excuse me, in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, I'm aging myself, Craig.
Finney-Smith got into Şengün. Şengün thought it should have been a foul on him. No whistle. 6 straight now. Tate spins into the lane, finds a wide open Van Vliet, and he knocks it down the corner.
Fred VanVleet, those are just demoralizing shots when you feel like you played good defense.
And Finney-Smith, and he originally last year as Van Vliet lets it fly and bounces in. How about that? The best we've seen in years. Another three, another miss, and a putback on the weak side by Claxton.
My mentors are one of the guys.
Leaner from 20, Van Vliet. Oh, my goodness. Great start to the game. It was 0 for 11 from the floor. The most attempts without a make in his career. That guy's a bucket. A walking bucket. Cam Whitmore. Jabari has joined this group out there. Holiday to Green for 3. And that'll drop 1/10 of a second.
Doesn't want one, but if he gets to just letting loose, oh man.
He's a pretty reserved guy when he's not on the floor as Holiday sticks the 3.
The 3 ball really falling here.
Bank shot good as Sharp is back in there.
Bit more a crowd favorite already in Toyota Center. You hear the oohs and the ahs whenever he shoots.
Corner 3, Royce O'Neal. From 14, Thompson. Bench already, and 5 of them had hit a bucket here. Here goes Sharp. He's been active. Utah, and just made a really good defensive play there.
And Royce has a high motor, as we see there, and it doesn't turn off.
They're on the 7-2 run. Another turnover. They have numbers. There's the lob, and the pass somehow right back to him. Walker turns to corner and lays it up and in.
You had a great look, man. We see you working out.
Come on. Please. Tate from the corner. Got it. To get on route to that season best 16 points. Shoot it, Watford.
The game, and he was raving about Şengün.
Way out there for Van Vliet. His perfect shooting first half.
Pasadena legend, man, but talked to him about Ime before the game.
How did he get away from UCLA? He went to Kansas. Şengün. Van Vliet off the Şengün pick into the lane, bounces it to him, and hits the little baby hook over Claxton, avoiding the shot blocker. Mishandled, turned over.
One thing that Jacque Vaughn said is that he was with Ime in Brooklyn and in San Antonio. And both
get enough credit for the system that he brought to the table, but not only the system, just the defensive mentality, culture.
Numbers against the Rockets that night with the dunk. You were more than just the dunk. You came off the bench, you played 23 minutes, you had 26 points, and you made 10 of your 15 shots. Signing for the rest of the season?
I did.
Okay,
I
good.
ended up signing for the rest of the season, and it was good. It was a good season.
Great job. And of course, you Star, Houston.
Thanks, man. Anytime, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Anytime. Thanks for having me on, man. This has been fun.
Rather pedestrian in the first half, and then this was the quarter where they blew things open. We'll see if history can repeat itself. And it does with a drive and score for Sengun, who had 20.
Claxton's going to have to sit.
In that first half, Van Fleet shockingly had 4 turnovers. Another one for Sengun. So they went through him the entire, especially on the verge of setting a record. Again, Bridges, terrific player, and Dinwiddie knocks it down from point shooting team. The league shooting over 46% from the corners. The Rockets the best defense against the corners. Green little corkscrew layup, his second make. Get up some. He's going to get his eventually. He had a great start to the season and then got hurt and is trying to recover. Ooh, boy. Bridges turns the corner on Green. The help by Sengun, but it got there a little too late as Bridges was able to throw it up and in. Green over Thomas. Behind the back. Oh, he had Smith in front of him. Instead goes out to Van Vliet, who rims in the triple. And just like that, the Rockets regain the lead. Sengun. And that time it was Sharp defending, and he couldn't defend him underneath the basket. That line, that area, Sengun gets it to go, plus the foul. Extends up into perpetuity.
We spoke about that earlier.
Got it to go at the horn. 18 overall.
You like that he's not hesitating when he shoots him. He shot fakes before he takes the look.
Whitmore from the wing. His second 3 of the night. Johnson spinning on Van Fleet. That time just using his basically twice the size as Fritz.
Something that the Nets really needed and still need is scoring.
27th pick was Thomas in 2021. My goodness.
Shooting, and Cam can do that. So the more that he can get adjusted to the defensive rotations and that, man, he didn't get the memo. He doesn't think it's a mismatch.
Van Fleet, the crossover, the drive, the kick. Thompson's open. His 3. Good. Scored what? 28?
He's so talented, man.
38 rather in the third quarter. The Rockets did. Another one for Whitmore.
Coach Udoka, that you know where to be, you're communicating on defense, you're willing to make the team play. We know that you're talented.
The second night of a back-to-back for the Nets. Johnson works baseline. The rip and run. Here's Holiday. Back to Thompson. He'll glide to the rack, and he will score plus the foul. Johnson back inside and finishing. Steps through, plays it back to Whitmore. Green has to, the 3. Yep. That's going to count a goaltend. From the free throw line. Claxton, nowhere to go, just goes over the top of Sengun and scores. He's got a dozen, 6 of 7 from the floor. Open Tate, knocks it down, his second of the game.
There from Jay Sean, so when he hits 3s, that's a big bonus.
Back-to-back triples, that one for Smith by Sengun. Rockets' biggest lead of the game. Van Fleet, 3 in a row, 3 in a row. Those 3 straight 3s, up 18. And then out of the timeout, Johnson gets one of them back. Saw that starting lineup for the Nets. Sengun rolls and scores, included that's 30. 61 games over 2 seasons for Brooks with the Rockets.
And a lot of times when you see those mega trades.
Wofford from the corner. The Rockets will head to Chicago. Detroit, a back-to-back at Boston. That's not going to be